Hi there, guys. I know I like a huge white dashboard, no, chalkboard behind me, as I did have in that monthly cycle cycle I recorded for my Ukrainian folks, actually in Russian language. But in case you are curious to find out what I was saying over there, perhaps you can even watch one of those videos. I guess YouTube provides automated English subtitles. Nevertheless, right now, in case you are still listening to me, then it means that you are somehow resonating with the way I speak, the cadence of my speech, the vocabulary I utilize, and probably even my face does not irritate you that much, in case you are not just listening but watching this video. So 1 minute in, we can jump into the topic, and this one is so life-changing for me, and I assume will be insanely beneficial for all males watching this video. Just get it. Well, you definitely clicked on this video because you relate to the idea of being very easily enamored by some girl in insanely fast and inexplicable way. So literally, you just saw. Sometimes it takes even photo, and immediately your mind starts fantasizing about whatever the level of naughtiness and creativity, we can put it this way, your brain possesses with the account of these factors. Respective type of thoughts appear in your head, and even though sometimes it may feel pretty fun to relive those inexistent scenarios, it consumes your one of the most important and indeed quite scarce resource, which is your mental capacity. So basically, your CPU doesn't process other information, not necessarily even. I will. I will tell you how exactly reprogramming your mind will help you to focus more on other areas of your life and become what else? What is like richer, more handsome, and overall more well-spoken individual just by this optimization itself. However, let's just also not forget that why wouldn't you just have extra, let's say, 30, or I guess in cases of some extreme obsession, which is totally self-made up. That's the funniest thing about it all, and the saddest one at the same time, to be honest. It can be 65 or 70%. I like how I'm throwing these numbers like I have measured it, but it can be bigger, have bigger part of your mind being occupied with something what doesn't even exist, and considering the way you operate, doesn't even have the chance to become reality. And after listing all these cool sides of I'm all this time I tried to recall this word. There is a specific word for this phenomenon when you are fantasizing about spending time with someone who, well, nowadays does not even exist in reality, because there are some guys who are obsessed with what, like, anime girls. It's sanity. But cool thing is that like, if you are watching this far, then you definitely struggle with this, because if you wouldn't struggle, if everything was fine for you, then you would not click on this video and watch that far. So you are definitely committed to somehow changing the existing situation for the better good. And the first thing I would love to tell you is that obviously, oh no, not obviously, but quite logically, it is insanely great that you have this thing, this not ability, but kinda problem with getting obsessed with women, because it means that your mind is capable of getting in such a connection with something that it literally starts generating thoughts by itself about it, and developing new plots and stories about this thing. Essentially, it means that you are creative and that you possess this inner ability to commit for something. And you can do this pretty relatively automatically, because I think you haven't chosen this consciously to fall in love, or still there is such a great word explaining this phenomenon, but well, let's use fall in love with people who do not even know about your existence, or anime girls. Yeah, that's if you fall in love with anime girls, then I totally understand you. No, I actually understand, but just leave the channel. No, we are 3D guys and girls over here. Well, perhaps there are some more dimensional people. In case you are, then press the like button and leave the comment section. Leave some interesting thing in the comment section down below. Thus, as you are now aware of this situation of your brain being very prone to falling in obsession with someone or something which doesn't exist, well, actually, someone, you can mindfully start directing this kind of energy, which in its root is just it, to something more yielding and productive, I would say. So basically, just it's not that easy, but it's quite simple. So the next time you catch the thought of how cool it would be if she replied, or how cool would it be if we went for a walk, or some more intimate things, you now are able to get this zest, which you start literally feeling within you when having these kind of thoughts, and redirect it to something else, which will provide you with the insane advantage over everyone else, incredible ability to focus and mental clarity. And believe me, the mind is so great at it. I mean, our brain is like millions, billions years old. It literally starts connecting whatever thing you start getting successful in to your ability to be a valuable part of tribe, essentially being a high value, aka having access to resources and females. And even though we live in the world where it is just sometimes to the dirty extent available for everyone, we still get into this trap of thinking that there is scarcity of something. and we are able to grasp this concept consciously and consciously just modify the seal on our ship, which is our brain and thinking, can be compared to the actual act of floating on on the water, and afterwards we are able to code the program with that emotion and mood, as if we are texting that chick. I'm using this kind of words to just emphasize how everything is made up in our brains, and I guess the thing is that the reality around us has changed so much in the recent hundreds of years, but the brain did not. Actually, that's very interesting how it happened, because how outer change happened if inner brains if our brains remain that primitive. Well, perhaps parts of it, yeah. I think that would be more correct explanation, because you yourself are able to willingly do something what you know is beneficial to you for at least certain period of time every day, and that's possibly is what propelled the development of humanity as a whole. And again, circling back to what I have begun with, in case you are obsessed with girls and you know that this bug, let's call it bug, exists in your brain, then be grateful for it, because it means that you have this energy within you which wants to come out, and your conscious mind is essentially the one who builds the structure around this water so you can turn it into the river from which someone else can drink, or even you can just be proud of not being just all over the place, but man of integrity. Thanks a lot for watching, and I do not want you to get that obsessed with watching my videos, but do press the like button, press the bell button. It does do something useful, as I now understand. And please, just say please when you are talking to grannies. Thanks a lot, and stay awesome.